There were at least two classes of priests who dealt in the occult: the Baru, or seers, and the Asipu, or wizard. The caste of Baru was a very ancient one, dating at least to the time of Hammurabi, 1800 BC. The Baru performed divination by consulting the livers of animals, and also by observing the flight of birds. We find many of the kings of Babylonia consulting this class of soothsayer. Sennacherib, for example, sought from the Baru the cause of his father's violent death. The Asipu, on the other hand, was the remover of taboo and bans of all sorts. He chanted the rites described in the magical texts and performed the ceremony of atonement. He that stilleth all to rest, that pacifieth all, by whose incantations everything is at peace. The gods are upon his right hand, and his left. They are behind and before him, everywhere, yet nowhere. The wizard and the witch were known as the Kassapu, or Kassapu. These were the sorcerers, or magicians, and they were considered dangerous to the community. It is shown by the manner in which they are treated in the Code of Hammurabi, in which it is ordained that he who charges a man with sorcery and can justify the charge shall obtain the sorcerer's house, and the sorcerer plunged into the river. But if the sorcerer is not drowned, he who accused him would be put to death, and the wrongly accused man would have his house. What a devilish way to acquire property and protect the priesthood. So if anybody spoke up against the Shangu Maku, they would potentially lose their life and their house, leaving their family homeless or worse. Yes, it's all about protection from death. And people wonder why the people of Babylon never spoke up. The price for such an action is clear. A series of texts known as Maklu provides us, among other things, a striking picture of the Babylonian witch. It tells how she prowls the streets, searching for victims, snatching love from handsome men, and withering beautiful women. At another time, she is depicted sitting in the shade of the wall, making spells and fashioning images. The suppliant prayers that her magic may revert upon herself, that the image of her which he has made, and doubtless rendered into the hands of the priest, shall be burnt by the fire god Uzna, Deborah, the released deceiver, or deceiving seizure, in order that her words may be forced back into her mouth. May her mouth be fat, may her tongue be salt, continues the prayer. The Haltaf pen for Tlant, along with a sesame, is sent against her. O witch, like the circlet of this seal, may thy face grow green and yellow. So the origin of the green-faced hag is a curse by the Asipu. An Assyrian text says of a sorceress that her bounds are the whole world, that she can pass over all mountains. The writer states that near his door he has posted a servant. On the right and the left of his door he set Lugal-Gira and Al-Lamu, in the hope that they might kill the witch. They would be the jinn gatekeepers, used by nobility to this very day to protect the entrance, the gateway to the palace prison. The library of Ashurbanipal contains many cuneiform tablets dealing with magic, but there is also extant many magical tablets from the later Babylonian Empire. Similar to the figure Enoch, they were not taken, they were transferred. These were known to the Babylonians by some name or word, indicating perhaps the special sphere of their activities. Thus we have the Maklu, the burning, Serpu, consuming, Utuki Limnuti, evil spirits, and Labatu, the witch hag. These included many other texts dealing with magical practices. The Maklu series deals with spells against the witches and wizards, images of whom are to be consumed by fire, accompanied by suitable spells and prayers. The Serpu series contains prayers and incantations against the taboo, that against evil spirits, provides the haunted with spells which will exorcise demons, ghosts, and the powers of the air generally, and place devils under a ban. The demons they spoke of were contained within the demon they invoked to dispel the demons. They are using the taboo to conceal the taboo. In other magical tablets, the diseases to which poor humanity is prone are guarded against, and instructions are given on the manner in which they may be transferred to the dead bodies of animals, usually swine or goats. So there we have a very different definition for the totemic gods and the anthropomorphic monsters, the spirits of the children of the fallen, who, like Lord Zu, wait in the wilderness to steal the role of God.